All right, here we are with the lower body day. Again, sprints were shorter, focused on acceleration. Did this complex contrasting three exercise. So we went heavier sled to a moderate sled out in the grass, a little bit longer. So the heavy one was just like 5 to 7 steps, hard steps. Then the moderate started out with a 45-pound plate with the tire was a little too heavy, just dragging too much with the friction in the mud, all the crap, the sticks and stuff in the grass. So went to 25. That felt a little bit more lighter than the heavier indoor sled, and then just to an unresisted sprint. So did 4 sets of that to get our sprints in. So only doing 10 yards on the sprints, and then the heavy sled, which was like 5 to 7 yards probably. So got that in. Then it was nice out, or decent out. So we got to get our jumps in, and we did dunks instead. Didn't have them originally planned, but I'm like, got to get them in when we can. Take advantage of the decent weather. As you can see, I had low rim, so 8.5 feet. One side of the rim is probably 8.5 feet. The other might be a little higher, one lower, and the other 8.5, whatever. As you can see, these hoops are so crappy. We got them both for free, so that's the bonus. Neither of them are broken, or neither of them are good. Both of them are broken. This one's tilted. The glass is not even attached. The other one, the rim is like it tipped over or something, so the rim is like a football shaped. So, but you make do with what you got. For low rim dunking, they work good because I suck at jumping, so I can't dunk at a high rim. That's what happens when you're 5'8" and white. But we're going to change that. We're going to get better. So just did a bunch of dunks, just working on different things. 1 foot, 2 foot, 2 hand, left hand, right hand. Making things fun, changing things up, and just making jumping more fun. Because this is one of the most athletic things I think you can do is dunk, even if it is low rim. Take advantage of it. Because dunking is a skill itself. Sure, people can jump high, but not everyone who can jump high can dunk. You got to be able to grab the ball. You got to have decent size hands. I got small hands, so that doesn't help. You got to be able to grab the ball, slam it. You got to be able to do different things with it, control the ball in the air like that, go up and actually get the ball. So these are all skills. Jumping is a skill itself, but so is dunking is a skill itself. And it's just, I don't know, I find it the most fun way to jump. Even if you don't have a low rim, you can't dunk at a high rim, just jump and try and touch something higher. Do different tricks, do different spins and flips, or maybe you can do flips or whatever. But make it fun, make it challenging, and learn new skills. It's about what it is. Just do the same thing over and over again. That gets pretty boring. So just working on our dunks here. So left hand or double two-handed ones off the right leg. I suck at jumping off the right leg. So much better off the left leg, just because I think that's growing up playing basketball. Shoot right-handed, jump off your left foot, layup lines and stuff like that. So just awkward. Not very good at jumping off 1 foot anyway. I used to be a lot better when I was playing basketball all the time. But really trying to play more basketball, especially once it gets to summer. Have a little bit more time. I'm at the basketball court a lot. And I don't know, I've played baseball for so long, but yeah, even you get kind of sick of baseball after a while. So you got to do something else, playing one sport all the time. So basketball is fun. Plus, you can do it easily by yourself. Whereas baseball, yeah, it's better if you have someone to play catch with or throw you a pitch to you. So, but basketball, of course, is more fun with playing someone, but you can do it by yourself really easy, and it's pretty cheap. Just need a ball and a hoop. So again, as you can see, it's not all highlights. A lot of misses, a lot of failed attempts, a lot of bad tosses, but eventually you get a good one and you throw it down. So that's what it's all about, making jumping fun, making training fun. But most people are just too bland and what am I going to do? Use your imagination. Training is your sandbox. It is your clay. You can mold it to be whatever you want. And it's definitely okay to color outside the lines, to think outside the box. So 360, I don't think I got a 361 down. Almost wiped out on a few of them. I know that. I remember going up and you kind of land on your heels and you stumble. falling on the concrete. It's not fun. As you can see, I don't have a lot of area either, so I got this small patch of concrete and grass, so I can't actually play actual basketball. But I got to get creative with the dunks because it's kind of weird going from the grass to the hoop to the concrete. And it's also weird with hoops that have like that one has the stand right underneath it, where you're worried about landing on it. So you got to come from the side. It's tough if you go straight on. Just worried about landing on something. After that, we head in. We did our cleans. So we did 2 by 2. So 4 reps each set, but kind of a cluster. 2 reps, pause, rest a few seconds, and then do another two reps. So a little bit of clustering on the cleans. Cleans are feeling better, feeling a lot better, moving a little smoother too. So I'm starting to get the hang of them. Not great, but better than when I started a year or so ago. Paired the cleans with the rocking broad jump. So roll on your back, get up. It can be tough. Probably want to, if you haven't done these before, I would just start rolling on the back and then trying to get up. Because you come down, it can be tough. I remember not even be able to get up before. Now I can roll a rock into one leg usually and do it. So did a few sets of those. I think 3 total sets. And again, you could do sets for reps. You could do a lot of times with cleans. I like to go with speed drop off, bar speed anyway. Now that I got the over training system, so I can track speed. We can do peak speed. You can do average. Again, use the numbers. Don't rely solely on the numbers, but training with bar velocity can be a good way to tell if it's time to end a set. Once you start dropping off and it's not moving well, efficiently, that's usually a good time to stop rather than just go sets and reps all the time. And then with the jumps, give yourself a target, mark your jump, and try and beat it each time. So you can see, beat it there. I don't know if I got any more. I don't think I got much farther than that. I think I landed on it a few times and slipped. So, again, give yourself a target, something to shoot for. If you got a buddy, jump with them, jump with her, and try and beat each other. Yeah, that one I landed on it, so. All right, so now we finished up our sprints, did some dunks, did some cleans with the rocking to a rock on the back, roll on the back, whatever you want to call it, to a broad jump. Now we are going to get some more heavier, higher force. I mean, cleans are high force, but again, creating high force, overcoming ISO. This week we're doing split squat, overcoming ISO, front foot elevated, so we're going to raise that heel up, just a little bit more pressure into that the ball of the foot. Get a little bit of calf in there as well. So overcoming ISO, sets of 5 seconds. We're going to also do split squat or a lunge, whatever you want to call it, drops, depth drops. So we're going to go outside on the box, drop off there, land in the lunge, in the split squat, whatever you want to call it. And then we are going to do some step up jumps or rocket jumps, astronaut jumps, whatever you want to call them. There's tons of names for them. So step up off the bench or box and then launch up straight up in the air, kind of our vertical. So a lot of jumping today, good sprinting. After we do this, we're just going to do a couple sets of this. We're going to hit some squats and then some RDLs and some lateral lunges, and that will probably be what we do for the day. I gotta get this adjusted, figure out where I'm gonna be. Not the best setup for this, but gotta make do with what you got. Probably gonna go 1 notch slower, a couple notches lower for the next set. All right, gonna head out. Drops and jumps. Stepping off one foot, and then launching off that same foot. So I'm not doing a million reps. I'm gonna stick to probably 3 today. I'm getting a lot of contact, getting a lot of high force contact coming off the drop, plus coming off this and then landing, plus it's concrete. So it's a lot of impact. Getting older, manage it as much as we can, but still progress. We can add more as we go week to week. Also just dunks today, did broad jumps, did cleans, so that's a lot of impact. So again, managing what your workload is. Too many people start doing too much too soon, and that's why they feel like crap. That's why they get injured. That's why they're banged up all the time. Rather than build up, get your body adapted so your body is ready to take on more reps, more force, more impact, whatever it is. All right, squats, we're not going super heavy today. We're just working on, I want to get deeper. I want to get back to getting deeper squats with these ones as we head into the final week. Working on exploding out of it too, exploding out of the hole, which is usually where you're weakest, where I'm weakest, coming out of the bottom. So again, working out, not probably gonna add 10 pounds this set. I'll probably stick there. I'm gonna go probably 4 sets, see how it feels. Again, tracking the speed, see how fast we can go coming out of that hole. Not working on heavy. I've been doing heavy for a long time now. I think I'm gonna take a few weeks here as we get into head into the baseball season to kind of focus more on getting deeper, better form, better quality reps, and then focus on exploding out of that hole in the bottom there. And then with our spinal movement, we're doing kind of, I don't know, I don't even know the exact name of it. I think I've heard it called like a break dancer type thing. Crab or bear to crab extension, like an animal flow. I have the animal flow videos if you've ever done any of that stuff. So it's bear, kind of rotate and then reach. So you'll see that too. I'm feeling kind of slow today. All right, so these bear to crab reaches. Hopefully these are, I don't even know if these are even on camera, but we'll see. Starting to bear, so you're pivoting on opposite arm, opposite leg. Reach up. Go as slow or as fast as you need to. Gotta get some shoulder, hips as well as the spine. All right, I'm gonna finish up. Just single leg RDL, dumbbell in one hand, in the same hand of the foot that's going against the wall. We're pressing into that foot. Really trying to get the feel. I find you can feel it. Feel a little bit better in the glutes, in the old butt there. If you're really pressing against the wall, so in a little bit of a, even a little rotation. So you're not just going straight down. It's a little kind of right. Bring the dumbbell over that foot that's down on the ground. Then we're gonna hit sandbag, HBK squat, iso holds. So get the sandbag, get into that lateral lunge, iso squat, or iso HBK, Cossack squat. I call it HBK because HBK is much cooler than whoever Cossack was. Especially since WrestleMania week. All right, so RDLs, dumbbell in one hand, same hand. Foot, find a wall, press against, don't want to be too high up, but really press it in. Feel that in the glutes and the hamstring there. Control it down. Got these ones from Pat Davison. The wall also helps a little bit more stability, more grounding as Pat Davison would call it, so you can go a little bit heavier on those. So you're not wobbling back and forth and worrying too much